Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. This time I am in the Lake District. I'm so excited, and I'm gonna do sort of a half loop from Seatoller all the way to Buttermere, going over a couple of Wainwrights, a couple of peaks. So yeah, I'm super excited. It's been like 3 years since I've been in the Lake District. Yeah, I can't wait. So yeah, join me a couple of nights wild camping. The weather's looking good, so let's go. The last time I was here in 2020, I hiked the Cumbria Way from Ulverston to Carlisle. I loved it so much that ever since then I've wanted to return to explore more of the Lake District. So it's about 11:30 now, and I've been travelling since 6:30 this morning. So I am like ready. All this sitting was not doing me much good, but I'm here hoping for a wild camp at Sprinkling Tarn, and tomorrow hoping to do Great Gable, Green Gable, and a couple of other ones on the way to Haystacks. And then on my third day I'm hoping to do High Style, Red Pike, and end in Buttermere. That is the plan. It's about 30 kilometers over 3 days, so very doable. I think it's a much more manageable distance than what I've been known to plan in the past. So I'm just excited to be here. I'm just happy to bask in my surroundings really, and just sort of take my time on this one. I've got my one-person tent with me today, my Terra Nova, and my usual -1 comfort sleeping bag and extra bits. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Lunch is served. Well, that was a lovely break. It's after 2 p.m. now, but it's so nice to take my time, and yeah, dipping my feet and legs into that water was glorious. My feet feel so good. I did a couple of stretches, so yeah. And my bag feels lighter already. Leftover snack from my time in France. Okay, it's 4 o'clock. Well, that's great end. And I'm hesitant as to what to do. If I should, I definitely don't want to climb to Great End with my rucksack, but I still have a bit of fuel in the tank, so I think I'm going to go and have a look at Sprinkling Tarn because it's not far from here, and then I'll decide. Ideally I just kind of want to leave my rucksack somewhere sort of hidden and just take the essentials and climb it without that. But I don't know. I don't know. In the distance here I can see Great Gable and Green Gable, which I will be climbing tomorrow. So that's exciting. I started going towards Esk House and then I changed my mind again. So now I'm at Sprinkling Tarn. And there's already quite a few tents around, but I believe it's big enough that it can accommodate us all. Take two, because I was way too much in the wind. So let's try that again. Oh, I think I found a good pitch. Looking, it's still windy, but the tent is much less flappy than it was up there. I'm so glad that I didn't still go on to Great End, to be honest. I've spared myself a little bit of trouble. It's still windy here, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it's better. It just is. The main part of what I look forward to in the evening. My cooking pot. My silk liner, my pillow, my sleeping mat, and my sleeping bag, but I don't get that out until the sleeping mat is going up. The wind is blowing my mattress up for me. Okay, I've had a swim and I'm all cozied up in my warm clothes, and I did carry one beer with me because I couldn't resist. So tonight I'm having Brewdog Elvis juice, which is like one of my favourite beers. I just thought it's special, so why not? Every World Cup is special, to be fair, but yeah. I feel a bit bad because there were some guys who were trying to, I guess they were like recceing the place and seeing if they could camp here, and then they must have spotted my tent, and the spot they were interested in was like really close by, so they moved on. But I was grateful because I would not have been able to sleep and they would have probably been up chatting for a while. So yeah, for stability I like to put my beer can in my shoe. I don't know if some people would consider that super unhygienic, but there you go. Look, there's a tent just below the summit of Great Gable. I want to see how far this zoom is gonna go. Ta-da! Whee! Look at that. What a beauty. Bring my windshield this time. It's a running joke. If it's the first video you're seeing of me, you'll be like, what? So I can see over to obviously Great Gable and Green Gable, and I'm wondering for tomorrow whether instead of doing the path that goes straight onto Great Gable whether I should go up to Windy Gap, I think it's called, Windy Gap, and leave my rucksack there. I know I said I would do the same thing today and then obviously things happened, but I'm just wondering whether that would be wiser, because it would mean less of this steep ascent and less rockiness with the big rucksack. I've got the whole night to think about it, and hopefully I won't be thinking about it the whole night. And I'll just decide tomorrow. It's very much a play it by ear situation. There's zero signal here, which is kind of nice. Like, I'm kind of appreciative of that, but also it doesn't feel very isolated because there's loads of people wild camping here. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I know I say that in like most of my videos, but I'm just I'm just feeling content, and I'm feeling like I'm glad I came to the Lake District and used this bank holiday weekend to do that rather than do something else, you know? Did the silly thing of not fully boiling my water. I was impatient, so I had lukewarm food. So I think I'm actually gonna make like a hot chocolate, as is pretty typical for me anyway, just to kind of round things off. We are not going to get a sunset, unfortunately, because some cloud has come in, and it's coming in from the west, and yeah, it also means that we're not gonna have like starry skies, but to be honest, that's also kind of a good thing in some ways, because it means that the night won't be as cold. So pros and cons. But anyway, I'm just gonna have our chocolate, or make a hot chocolate, and I'm gonna sort of cozy into my sleeping bag and maybe read for a bit or something. I need to do some stretches as well, my lower back is hurting, and yeah, but I don't have much more to report, so I'm kind of just gonna preemptively sign off. I'll see yous in the morning unless something else happens. Bye!
Morning. It's 25 to 6. But I've been awake on and off the whole night, really. And I feel really tired this morning. But at least the sun has come up above the hill. And it's been a nice quiet night. Like, not a drop of wind, not a trace of wind, I don't know. But I am tired. So I'm definitely gonna need some time today to emerge. And I'm definitely gonna need to take my time as well with the hiking. And the last few wild camps I've done, my sleeping mat seems to lose quite a bit of air overnight, so I need to, like, it's fine to go to sleep and stuff, it's like a really progressive thing, but by the time the morning comes I can definitely feel the difference. So there must be a hole somewhere, but like, I don't know, or an issue with the valve or something, no idea. Coffee time. Funny story. It was in the Lake District that I lost my lid to this Stanley pot. I was at a campsite and stupidly I was washing the dishes and I forgot the lid at the sink at the place and then I only realised a fair bit later, and I tried to go back and retrieve it, but it had disappeared. And so then at the time I was using like I was literally using, you know, the outer packet of, like, you know, if you get Snickers bars and you get like a 6-pack or something of them, you get like a 6-pack of them, and the packaging from that I used that as a lid, and then like precariously put my knife, my open knife, on top of it as like a weight so that it didn't fly away. Those were the days. And then I got home and I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a makeshift lid. I'm not buying another lid just for this, you know, just to have the actual lid to this. I was like, so yeah, that's my little story for you. I know I do this a lot when I go on trips. I end up, especially if I'm revisiting a place, I end up thinking about like what I was like last time I was there and comparing it to now. And with the Lake District, I would say I was not that confident with wild camping yet. And I definitely would have been more uncomfortable camping near people than I am now. I think now I really remind myself a lot of the fact that we're all here for the same reason, quite likely. We're all here to, you know, bask in nature and like have a good time. And like I'm very conscious of the fact that like I'm the only solo woman around this lake. It did take me a long time to get to the point of being like, I'm gonna make abstraction of my fears of other people, or that someone might, you know, try something or be rude or whatever, and I'm gonna, you know, if someone wants to come and chat, I'm gonna chat. And I think that's also part of what can be nice about this stuff, is that really we're a community and we're all gathering around the same thing, you know. We enjoy wild camping, we enjoy being outdoors, and I think that's what I try and keep in focus and keep in my mind, instead of letting fear sort of take over. Anyway, I am just rambling, but I not called Pocket Rambles for nothing. But yeah, coffee is poured. This is immaculate. I can see every detail on Great Gable, and yeah. This morning I am having my usual golden syrup porridge with chia seeds and loads of nuts and raisins and stuff. Quite a slow start for me this morning. I left around 9 or 9:30. It's now 10, but I'm just 10:15 or something, but I'm just really taking my time. I just put some sun cream on for the first time today, first of many, I'm sure, and I've just been trying to decide which route to take, and
And to be honest, I think I won't do the longer one. Well, I won't do the direct one because I don't really feel like having all my load at the top of Great Gable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to Windy Gap, and that looks steep enough on its own as well, and then I will leave my rucksack somewhere, and I think it'd be good for me to gain experience in doing that anyway. So let's go. So I reached Windy Gap, and now I'm a little bit off to the side by some big boulders, and the plan is to leave my rucksack. I think I already said, but yeah, to leave my rucksack here and go to Great Gable that way. I'm just having a snack and just sort of collecting myself and enjoying the view. I can see Haystacks from here. I can see hopefully where I'll be camping. So yeah, that'll be good. Seeing the terrain, I'm just very glad I didn't plan too long a day today. Definitely. What a rocky peak. The view is amazing from here. I can see all the way to the Mourne Mountains in Ireland. I can see the Langdale Pikes. I can see where I camped last night. I can see Batamia, High Pike, Red Pike, which hopefully I'll be doing tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah, it's looking amazing. The views are brilliant, and I'm very, very grateful that there are a couple of clouds, because otherwise it would be pretty hot here. But yeah, now for the way down. I think that took me like 20 minutes, if that, but the way down will take longer. See if my rucksack is still there. Yay! Inspired by Alan from Bushman in Blue. That's where I got the idea to leave the bag, and he did exactly the same thing before climbing great, I can't think. He did the same thing before his wild camp on Green Gable, Great Gable, Green Gable. Time for another snack, I think. That was great. I had a nice leisurely lunch break, chatted to some people, and now I'm on Green Gable. And these views are amazing. So I'm now going down this way, and then I believe I'm joining that peak, and then I've got the option of either going over Fleetwood Pike or just down into Haystacks. All I can think right now is can. In case there's any Fit for Adventure watchers watching my channel, that is all I can think right now. quiet, aside from starting to sing Hamilton songs to myself, but I've just been sort of trudging along, enjoying the surroundings, trying to think to myself whether I'm feeling up to doing high crag, high style and red pike tomorrow or not. So that's a decision that will be finalized in the morning, I guess. You know, I'm in that kind of like rhythm, and just sort of my brain is like, it's not buzzing, it's not busy, it's not, what can I say with B? It's not bothered. So that's good, you know, just kind of feeling a sense of quiet contemplation and contentment. God, here I am with the, what's the third word I can use with conniving? No. Anyway, as you see, there isn't like a lot in my brain right now, and what I mean by that is just I'm sort of, yeah, you know. Anyway, gotta concentrate, boggy. I sort of need to filter water soon, but if I can't find anything on top of here, I've still got like half a litre or something. It's nice to have studied, you know, when you've studied the map and stuff, you can just kind of go with it. And we've had an exceptionally dry spring everywhere in the UK, or everywhere in England and Wales anyway. So to be fair, these springs and streams and stuff should probably be more plentiful than they are. Whoa, nearly fell. This is what happens, kids. When you're talking into a camera, you nearly fall. Be warned. This is why I don't really like talk to camera or anything when I'm doing really difficult technical sections, because who needs that? What a view onto Haystacks and Buttermere. I can see the Fleetwith Quarry, or Honister Quarry there, and Honister Pass will be just under there. That's Fleetwith Pike, looking very good. To be honest, I'm not particularly interested in doing this whole thing. I mean, I can see it from here, and the thought of a quarry isn't particularly engaging, so I think I'm just going to go straight there. So now my next task is to get some water, but I'm not far from Exped Tarn, which is where I want to camp tonight. I've officially had my first tick in the UK, if you exclude Scotland. The fucker. I'm gonna go drown him. So I found one tick on myself, one more that was just crawling about, and I think I found a really small one on my bedding. So the tent door is now firmly staying shut and I'm on high alert. To be honest, I'm hesitant as to whether I should stay there, but then I think ticks are also kind of part of the deal. I'll see like how frequently they crop up. If I have like camped on a tick nest, then I might have to move. But also it's like I don't know where I would move to without needing to hike sort of quite far, so I don't know. That's kind of put a bit of a damper on my evening, because I'm like, oh. But I suppose it's just to be expected, isn't it? It's just part of the deal. Anyway, maybe it was just bad luck. Maybe I just caught a couple at the start there, and hopefully there won't be too many more. I have checked myself over with a mirror, and I'm gonna, yeah, I think I'm gonna boil some water and I'll have some dinner. Tonight we're having chili con carne with rice and a touch of whiskey hot chocolate as usual. The wind has completely died down now. I just really hope I haven't shot myself in the foot by camping here. I don't want Lyme's disease. I'm wondering if there's also midges actually. It's time to get out the midge net. So that is what we are doing. I'm very glad I brought it. I didn't think I would need to, but I'm learning something new about this time of year. It's not just Scotland. I mean, it's an amazing view though. Really, really fantastic. Both sides. I've just come up a little bit, just on the heights, just to really take it all in. This is where I'll be going tomorrow. Along there, up to Haystacks. And to be honest, I think I will just go down into the valley tomorrow. I don't really feel the urge to continue then. I feel like I'm really enjoying this, and I kind of just want to chill and, you know, sort of ease into my working week then by not doing anything too strenuous tomorrow. I know, boring being an adult. I'm glad I caught the sunset during my Lake District time. It's so nice here. I don't want to leave. Oh, it's looking like clear skies though. That might mean a bit of stargazing. That would be nice. It's like 10 p.m. So yeah, just gonna chill and then brush my teeth and go to bed. Pretty just a relaxed one. So I'll catch you in the morning. Bye. Morning. It's 6 a.m. and I've actually slept. If you watch my videos regularly, you'll know that means a lot, because I don't usually sleep while camping. Because there is neither sunshine at the moment on the tent or wind this morning. The condensation on the tent is insane, and also the midges are definitely up to play this morning. This is my view from inside the midge net. Like, it's not too bad. Look, the sun is nearly at my tent. Shoo, midges! Shoo! My pillow's also been causing me problems. It's also been deflating overnight, and I don't know why. Because the valve seems to be working as normal and stuff. So I don't know. When I get home, I need to investigate both the pillow and the sleeping mat and see what on earth is going on with them. Why they're sort of like deflating gradually overnight. Bit of a foot massage for myself. Again this morning I'm having the good old combo of golden syrup porridge, chia seeds and lots of nuts and dried fruit. That should keep me going. So I've gotten all my stuff out of the tent, and I'm now gonna rotate the tent 180 degrees, as I like to do sometimes. With freestanding tents, it's so easy to do that. So I'm gonna rotate it and allow the sun to sort of dry the condensation on the shady side, so the entrance, because it is super wet and I haven't finished my breakfast anyway yet, so just have a bit of time to do that really. Yay! Aside from like the odd midge or two, it's really, really lovely. I would go for a dip if the stones weren't so slippery, which is why I didn't go for a dip last night, but yes, hopefully there'll be a dip later in Buttermere. You know the drill, guys. Leave no trace. Oh wow, see the baby ducks, little ducklings. She's defending her territory. She's coming straight for me. Okay. Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
Good.
It is, isn't it?
I got distracted by ducklings. I just took a little bit of a elongated break at Tarn to enjoy the ducklings and the quiet, and to filter some more water, because I realised that I'm probably not going to come across a source until I'm down in Buttermere now. I could be wrong, but I thought better safe than sorry. I didn't filter like a lot, but just enough to sort of keep me going. It is beautiful here. I really like, this would be a perfect spot for a wild camp. Maybe not in the height of summer just because midges and stuff, but wow, just beautiful. And And I like that feeling on the third day where my tent fits into my rucksack because I've eaten through my most of my food and stuff. I really like that. It's the little things, isn't it? Just beautiful. Oh, I can see Scafell Pike from here. This is a view over to Ennerdale, I believe. Look at that. Beautiful. This is where I've come from. This is Great Gable there. They're so iconic, aren't they? You can really spot them from a distance. Snack time! Well guys, if you're like me and you prefer the way up to the way down in general, I would highly recommend you don't do Haystacks in the direction I did it today. Like, I knew the way down was going to be a bit gnarly because I could see it on the map, but that was gnarly in sections. With the big rucksack, like, I had to put the hiking poles away and just sort of, you know, you have to use your hands. It's a bit scrambly in places. Anyway, that's my tip of the day. Now I'm just on my way down to Buttermere. Should be hopefully quite straightforward. Well, I just brushed another tick off me. That one was tiny, so it's probably a nymph. Be careful out there, guys. That's what, my fourth, something like that I've come in contact with. So they're definitely there. Beware. Everyone's so chatty and happy to be here. I love it. I'm just making loads of acquaintances, just like, you know, one-off chats with people. I just found a little stream, so I filtered some water and washed my face a little bit. Yeah, the path is sort of evening out now a bit, and it's just very pleasant, to be honest. First shaded spot in at least an hour, if not more. It is hot, but also I've just been kind of rushing the descent because I just want to get to Buttermere now and go into the lake. That's all I want. That's all I can think about, to be honest. That and a beer and maybe a pub lunch. We'll see if the pub's open or the hotel or whatever it is. Give me some grub. I lied. I'm actually only about halfway to Buttermere. So I'm gonna need to have lunch. I have leftovers anyway, like I've got food, but I'm looking forward to a swim more than anything, to be honest. That's gonna be the main thing that'll help me cool down. That was so good. I didn't film a lot, but I was just enjoying it so much, and I'm feeling so much better now. I was definitely overheating earlier. I'm gonna make a really quick pita wrap, and then I'm gonna walk with it because I just want to make sure I arrive at Buttermere on time for the last bus. So yes, no lingering. So where to start? The end of my adventure was eventful. I waited in Buttermere for the bus and it never turned up. And then the next one an hour later never turned up either. And I ended up stranded. And so did others. Stranded in Buttermere. And so basically, I ended up hitchhiking. No one like picked me up for like 30, 40 minutes. And I just remember like standing at this junction in Buttermere and being like, I'm never gonna get back in time for tomorrow. Like I'm never gonna, because obviously I'm working again tomorrow. So I really was starting to get very antsy and worried that I would just end up stranded in Buttermere. Sounds like some type of bad music album title, Stranded in Buttermere. But some very kind souls, a family, picked me up and they said, where are you going? And I said, oh, just get me to Keswick and I'll see after. And they were like, no, where are you actually going? And it turned out they were going to Carlisle anyway, which saved me a whole leg of public transport or having to negotiate, you know, another connection then from Keswick or from wherever, from Penrith, from Kendal, from all these other options. It just got me out of the Lake District and onto the train that I needed to get to move forward then. So that was good. So I had some time to kill in Keswick, had a meal at Wetherspoons, and got to my final destination an hour later than planned, which is pretty good considering how long I sat there in Buttermere going, ah. So yeah, that was the end of my journey. What an epic time. So I am obviously knackered. So now I'm gonna spread out all my gear in my room and I'm gonna have a shower, do a final tick check, and that's it from me. Thank you so much for joining me on this epic journey that I took in the Lake District. It really was just so wonderful. Every bit of it was stunning, and I really love that part of the world, that part of the UK. And with that, I'm gonna sign off. I really hope you enjoyed this adventure. Thank you so much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, grandparents and pets. You know the spiel. And I shall see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.